Hi guys! I know this video is long overdue, but we're here and we're ready. So let's talk about every single thing we ate in Seoul.
Hold up.
So I split them into 4 categories: street foods, markets, restaurants, and convenience store foods. Now, I know you're looking forward to the street foods the most, so let's jump right onto it. In a typical food cart in Korea, you'll find these 3 main dishes: tteokbokki, fish cakes, and fried foods. Usually, there's also sundae, but unfortunately, we weren't able to try that. These food carts are everywhere in Seoul. You might even find one near your Airbnb. That's where we always ate ours. So, first up is odeng or fish cakes, which are served on a skewer cooked in soup flavored with a bunch of stuff like radishes and kelp. You can also dip this in soy sauce if you want to put more flavor into it. They also offer the broth where the odeng is cooked for free with any order. It's tasty and perfect for that winter weather. AJ really likes this. He usually finishes mine. Fish cakes are usually only 1,000 won for 2 pieces. And then we got the fried foods. These are different ingredients coated in a tempura-like batter, and for 3,000 won, you get to choose 5 of these. The ajumma will heat it in the oil and serve it to you nice and hot. Tteokbokki, on the other hand, are these cylindrical, chewy, white rice cakes. If you watch Korean dramas, imposibleng hindi ka natakam dito. And when you're in Korea, you'll find this everywhere. They can be in your noodles or they can be in your chicken. But they're also really good when eaten individually in that red gochujang sauce. And they're very filling. For only 1,000 won per serving, it's a pretty good deal. So if you're on a budget, you can definitely rely on these. Pati mga noodles. Like, ganun talaga ginagawa namin ni AJ. Minsan nagte-take out kami ng street food, tapos magluto kami ng noodles from the local grocery store, tapos, yun na, sold. Next up on our street food list is the corn dog. Korean corn dogs are hot dogs dunked in batter and rolled in a variety of toppings and then fried to a perfect golden brown. This was at Hongdae and we got this for 2,500 won. And then the chicken stick. Also in Hongdae, you can find these chicken sticks priced at 2,500 won. This is called dakgochi in Korean, and it consists of small pieces of chicken and scallions and grilled on a skewer. Stop. Next thing I want to talk about is egg drop. Not sure kung street food to, pero dito ko siya sinama. Whatever. Marami silang stalls everywhere, and this one is one of our absolute favorites. Promise, ang sarap. The egg sandwiches come in a bunch of different varieties, priced from 2,900 won to 4,400 won. Okay, let me put into words kung anong lasa. Lord help me. So the bread is this thick, buttery toast. Crispy yung labas, soft yung loob. The egg was creamy and fluffy, and AJ doesn't really like eggs, but he liked this one. And then on the inside was this sweet cream sauce na may pagka-honey aftertaste. Ang sarap, it's hard to explain, but you have to try it. It's really good. Must try, bitches. Speaking of egg and bread, there's this thing called geranpang, which literally means egg bread. It's a sweet, steamy, hot, and fluffy little loaf of bread with a whole egg inside. We tried our first egg bread from a street vendor in Myeongdong for 2,000 won, but we found a cheaper one near Sinchon Station that sells it for only half the price. Usually, yung mga street food sa Myeongdong, mas mahal talaga sila ng konti because it's a very touristy spot. So, if you want to save up some dough, I suggest find similar street foods in different areas of Seoul. I think the only street food na nakita kong unique to Myeongdong was this scallop or lobster with cheese. And we didn't even get to try that kasi it was far too expensive for street food. Pag kinonvert mo, it was like 600 pesos. Anyway, okay, we got off track. egg bread. Masarap siya. It's a really good treat, especially for breakfast. And that's me dancing because I'm really happy with what I was eating. That same ajumma in Sinchon also sells bungopang. It's a fish-shaped snack with red beans inside. And at this stall, it was only 1,000 won for 3 pieces. Now, listen to how crispy this sounds. Wow! Sobrang sarap, lalo na pag bagong luto or mainit siya. Okay, Korea is not without weird food. In Samsigilin in Sadong, there's this thing called dongpang, which literally translates to poop bread. It's a little weird, yes. It's a waffle-like bread in the shape of a poop with either a chocolate or a red bean filling. We got this for 3,500 won a piece. This treat is amusing and delicious.
Good old shit.
Walking further on the streets of Insadong, you'll find these guys selling the dragon's beard candy. This is a traditional, old-fashioned candy with a rich, sweet flavor and threaded, chewy texture. It's 5,000 won per box for the plain ones, but I'm sure bibigyan nila kayo ng discount if you buy more. Yummier?
Hindi ko ma-explain pero masarap siya.
Okay, next is Deli Manju. Tama ba? Deli Manju. Deli Manju.
It's got a weird soft center.
So, naglalakad kami ni AJ sa subway when we saw this. We were pretty intrigued because of the machine, so we bought some.
First Deli Manju in Korea.
It's a baked little cake with the imprint of a corn cob and filled with some custard cream. This delicious treat is baked instantly in front of you with an automatic corn-shaped machine for only 2,000 won for a small bag.
Ang laman sa loob.
Another one on our list is this humongous waffle. They have many different flavors and we got the strawberry and cream one. Sobrang sarap nito and sobrang laki. Kitang-kita nyo naman, hindi ko alam kung paano ko ipapasok sa bibig ko. We got this for 5,000 won.
Hindi ka
Ba't gisang ka kumain?
Ang sarap. Hindi kasi. Kaya mo. Sarap.
Okay, last on our street foods list is the popcorn chicken. This is a boneless chicken nugget, deep fried and coated in Korea's special sticky, sweet and spicy sauce. It's bite-sized, crunchy, and very flavorful. They also serve it with bits of tteokbokki for 5,000 won a cup.
Hindi lang.
Marami naman service.
At saka hindi lang siya super init.
This was in Myeongdong, but we also tried one of these in Hongdae.
They've got spicy, garlic, soy, barbecue, and mustard. The small one is 3,000, medium one is 6,000, and the large one is 11,000. We also have hash browns.
Next category is the markets. And our first stop is at Gwangjang Market. This is one of the largest traditional markets in Seoul. And here, nag-food trip talaga kami. Our favorite thing that we tried here are the dumplings. You might already know this Ajumma from that Netflix show. She sells these kimchi and meat dumplings for 5,000 won per serving. It was really good, and seeing them prep the dumplings right in front of you was amazing to watch. Kind of makes the experience of eating there more enjoyable and authentic. Next is the mung bean pancake. This is a type of savory Korean pancake made with ground mung beans. They fry the batter in a lot of oil and the result is this crispy golden brown pancake looking thingamabob.
Thank you.
We bought this for 4,000 won.
Magkano yung 4,000?
200 pesos. Mga ganun.
200. Medyo pricey kung isipin mo sa Pilipinas, but Sobrang busog naman, kaya kaya.
Another famous dish that we tried here in Gwangjang Market is the bibimbap. Bibimbap is literally rice mixed with assorted vegetables and gochujang. AJ isn't really a big fan of veggies, but he did try this out. This big bowl is only for 5,000 won. Next market pit stop is the Namdaemun Market. This stall is quite popular, and I can see why. From a distance, makikita mo na that they serve a variety of mouth-watering mandus, both steamed and fried. You can grab a plate of 5, which will cost you 4,000 won. The kimchi mandus are especially good.
Ito, alam niyo ano to? Siopaw na gyoza.
Last market that I want to talk about is the Tongin Market. One of the most charming and unique things about this market is that you can exchange 5,000 won for a collection of old coins and a lunchbox. You can then use these coins to buy food to fill your lunchbox. Most items cost 1 to 2 coins, and there's a huge collection of different foods.
That is a generous serving. I'm so happy and hungry. I wanna eat it now.
There's also this special tteokbokki that you can find in Tongin Market. The stir-fried tteokbokki. One is spicy and one's not spicy. We tried both. After you fill your lunchbox, you can head over upstairs in their cafeteria and then enjoy your meal.
AJ, how was the experience? Was it yummy? Ano pinakagustuhan mo food? Yeah, that's yummy.
Now let's talk about food we got from restaurants. First up is dakgalbi. This was our very first meal in Korea. Dakgalbi is basically a spicy stir-fried chicken mixed with a bunch of different ingredients like potatoes, cabbage, tteokbokki. We ordered the cheese fondue variety and mixed it with some noodles. That's 13,000 won per person. And the portions are actually quite generous. Actually, na-food coma kami dito ni AJ.
Oh.
On top of that, they have a lot of side dishes available on the side. You can just get as much as you want. Sobrang solid dito. I really recommend this place, especially if you're eating as a group. Here we tried another dakgalbi restaurant. Same shit, although for us, mas masarap yung sa Hongdae dakgalbi, especially if you're gonna order the cheese one because that's their sort of specialty. And then we had chicken. Of course, we had chicken. We had our chicken in Norang Tongdak. Masarap din yung food dito, although medyo matagal lang mag-serve. We got the chicken platter with 3 different flavors. Syempre, food coma na naman kami. Minsan talaga na-amaze ako sa appetite ng mga Koreano. Like, ang dami nilang kinakain, tapos okay pa sila. Tapos may beer pa sila on the side or soju. Kami ni AJ, mamatay-matay kami sa busog. How? Tapos we also had burger in Loteria Burger. This is like a typical fast food joint. It's just plain old greasy junk food. Pero, you know what I noticed? Most of the restaurants in Korea, meron talagang calories na nakalagay bawat menu item. So, I think it just goes to show how body conscious din mga Koreano. Wala lang. Observation lang. Hindi naman kailangan malaman yun, pero sinabi ko. Anyway, burgers and fries. Masarap naman. Typical. It's good. Now, let's talk about galbi. We were walking on the streets of Konde when we stumbled upon this hidden gem. And when I say hidden gem, I mean hindi namin sa sinerch or whatever. So, hindi namin alam kung sikat siya or what. It just so happened na maraming tao kumakain doon. So, we decided to try it out. Medyo nagkaroon lang kami ng problema with the language barrier. As in, walang English menu, nobody speaks English, we don't speak Korean. It was just chaos. ayos. Medyo struggle lang yung pag-order. Pero may babaeng lumapit sa amin, tapos tinuro sa amin kung gusto namin yung meat. At least I think that's what she said. And that's how we got our order. They give you a shit ton of unlimited size and then meat. In Korea, yung samgyup nila isn't like the samgyup here in the Philippines. Di ba dito unlimited yung meat? Doon, you pay by the gram. Mas mahal siya, pero mas masarap din yung meat doon. Hindi ko ma-explain, basta... Pero unlimited naman yung sides. Except lang yung kanin. Yung kanin. Ilang beses din kami nag-order na extra rice sa mga restaurants kasi hindi free yung kanin doon. Which is sad, pero rice is life.
Sinuwerte po kami sa food today. Lahat ng nakainan namin, solid.
And then we ate at another restaurant that serves Galbi. Here naman, we were walking in Hongdae, I think. Basta, naglalakad kami. Tapos, napadpad lang kami dito for some reason.
Exit 10 ng Hongdae.
Exit 10, are you sure?
Oh, sa exit 10. Tapos tawid kayo, tapos hanapin nyo lang.
That's not 10, babe. That's 4.
10.
Kasi tayo nag-exit kanina? Exit 4.
Hotdog.
Super nice yung interiors ng restaurant na to compared dun sa una namin kinainan. Pero, pareha lang sila masarap. They have different kinds of meat and we ordered the best sellers.
We ordered rib fingers and marinated grilled pork.
As usual, unlimited side. Sobrang sarap din dito. Solid. Okay, another restaurant na napadpad lang kami ni AJ is Kimbap 25. So we were walking around Gangnam looking for food when we tried this out. And I'm so glad that we did. We got stir-fried rice cake with cheese and ramen noodles. Kimbap with grilled short rib patties. Ramen with cheese. Buttery rice bowl with pork marinated in soy sauce. Masarap lahat ng nandun and sobrang laki ng selection ng menu nila.
Yung English menu nila is like this. So, walang pictures. We don't really know what we're getting. So, it's gonna be a surprise.
Okay, next. I wanted to eat some jjajangmyeon at least once before we left Korea and we found this restaurant that sells them. It was okay. Almost 10,000 won lang yung binayaran namin. And we got jjajangmyeon noodles, which had a very generous serving, and some dumplings.
Crispy mandu.
Hindi nga, try mo.
Mark Wayne's.
That's good.
Mark Wayne's. Grabe. Shoutouts kay Mark Wayne's.
I love you, Mark Wayne.
Okay, last category is the convenience store foods. Most nights before going home, AJ and I would go to the grocery or convenience store to buy something. Noodles, chips, ice cream kahit malamig, soju, anything na makita namin, gusto namin itry. So, here's some of the stuff that we got. We bought Korean snacks again.
Ano ba to?
Korean. This one,
Noodle Crunch.
that is AJ's favorite. Gagawin niya siyang noodles, pero di niya siya lulutuin. Baka matapon yan sa kama.
Hindi mo.
Sa mga ugali. Ito. And now, we're gonna eat some crunky. Ibig sabihin ng crunky.
Pull the lever, crunk.
Pull the lever, crunk.
Ang puta, malaking dulo ng corneta.
Boom!
Dulo ng corneta, pre.
Sarap. Parang lasang kape or something. Okay guys, marami pa talaga kami try na convenience store food, pero I'm so sorry, hindi namin na-vlog lahat. Mas inintindi namin yung kain. So, papakita ko na lang yung pictures ng top 3 favorite namin. Yung chicken pop snack, itong Korean turtle corn chip, di ko alam yung pangalan, basta yan. And of course, yung Korean banana milk. If mapadpad kayo sa Korea or any Korean store, do give these a try if you find some. Okay, that's it. Gutom na ako. I hope kayo gutom na din. Sama-sama tayo maglaway. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope when all of this is over, you'll find this vlog useful for your future Korea trip. Thank you so much guys for watching. See you next time!
Hello Korean friends. Why are the nachos here so cold?
Yeah, why are they so cold?